Uh, Hello, everyone. I'm gonna try to be as cheery and um, energetic as I can in this commentary. This is the third time I've done this, so I'm really gonna try to do my best. But anyway, welcome to this video. This right now, I'm driving in the city of Praia da Vitoria in Terceira Island in the archipelago of the Azores in Portugal, or simply called Praia. Praia da Vitoria, or Victoria Beach in English, is the second largest city on the island of Terceira. There's a lot to do, a lot to see here if you take the time. Might take you a lot of free time because things have weird hours here, so you have to hit things up right after work if you want to see them. But I guess that's kind of just another one of those culture differences. But so the first thing I'm going to stop at up on the right is this very interesting, we'll call it the baby wheel. It's going to be this box in the middle of the two windows. And in the I want to say the 15th and 16th century is maybe when this started. Might have my history wrong, but the Catholic Church made this building so that women of illegitimate children they wouldn't be able to raise, could put their children here. So this box here was a wheel. The woman could place the child in the box, spin the wheel, and ring a bell. And when she rang the bell, the nuns would know that there was a child that had been left there, and they would take care of the child and raise the child. As you can see me trying to spin the wheel, but it wasn't operable. And this was a way for women to protect their reputations, and also the way for the child to have a home. But as many Portuguese that may watch this video would really want me to make known is that this is not used today. Women do not put their children in a baby wheel and leave them. It's not still in use. But anyway, as I was just passed up ahead, there was a car. You'll see it had something on the roof, and what it was, it's a student car, a student driver. You'll see here a lot, they have this blue sign with an L, and the L is for learner, and you're going to think to yourself, well, why an L for learner in English? I think it's just a European Union thing. You see a lot of things in English here that don't really make sense, but so I'm going to cut up here, and so as I hang it right, I'm going to come up to a roundabout. Look at the ground as I come up to the roundabout. You'll see this what looks like an arrow, right? Painted on the ground. As an American driver, the first thing that I thought was, oh, it's an arrow pointing towards where I need to drive, right? Because a lot of times in the States you see these big arrows painted in the ground telling you which way the traffic is flowing. So, but what they are, it's a yield sign painted in the ground. You'll see a yield sign there on the right, and then a yield sign painted on the ground. So be careful, don't drive towards the way that the arrow looks like it's pointing, because in all reality it's not an arrow. So, this is a back road, I guess, that kind of cuts along the downtown area, and then this is kind of the continuation of that road. I'm headed towards a roundabout that will take you towards the beach area, and beach area is very popular, very crowded in the hot summer weekends. Not a lot of beach for an island as you would imagine. I'll show you in later videos how they enjoy the water here. But not a lot of cars, but a few cars. Off to the right, as I'll pass pretty quickly, is a restaurant called La Barca's. I have not eaten there. I've heard it's good. I'm gonna park here. I was actually trying to find a geocache, but I never found it. It started raining as I wanted to try and find the geocache. As I'm looking here at the video, something I was reminded of looking at the curbs there. The curbs are really unforgiving here. They're a sharp 90-degree angle. A lot of times in your home country, you're going to tend to see curbs that have a rounded off edge, so maybe you can drive up onto them, but you'll know that the curb is there. Here it's not going to be so forgiving. The curb is going to want to eat your rim, eat your tire, and you might end up with a bent rim, a flat tire, and believe me, with the location here, it's not going to be easy to get either one of those things. So there's a couple cool places to eat, but first off, there's a nice bike path off to the right. You're gonna see as I pass on the right hand side a couple walkers and this kid in a little cart, little like pedal cart. It's a popular place. A lot of people use it as like a starting point for a long bike ride or a long jog, because there's free parking here, so parking is at a premium. Off to the right, the restaurant is called Jiggy Beach, and fun little sports bar, I guess. Yeah, even on the rainy day, a lot of people parked. I was pointing up here to a place called, it's kind of been baptized with the English name of George's place. I've eaten there. George is cool. I'll let you in your towel and swimsuit into his restaurant, and we'll serve you a wonderful meal. He speaks English, so no worries there if you don't speak Portuguese or don't know Portuguese. And you'll find that with a lot of restaurants here in the island in general. A lot of people that you may never run into again will help you in English, or most of the stores will have people that speak English, or you can find someone to help you. So, yep, you'll see stop. I don't know why the stop sign is in English, because I've been to another Portuguese speaking country of Brazil, and it says para, which is stop in Portuguese. So, yeah, it's kind of funny. This kind of continues along the beach and then cuts back into the downtown area. This is probably one of the most narrow roads you'll see. Parking on one side, a one-way road, and then you will get to the end here, and there's going to be a 90-degree turn, and this is probably the narrowest of narrow. No parking here. For the love of all things good, do not park your car there, because you will be the idiot of the hour. I just passed there, the square. Most cabs are there, parked there during the day. Will take you anywhere you need to go. So as I come down, this is the kind of the main hopping area along the beach. You see a lot of clubs, a lot of bars that Portuguese and Americans alike will head up and go to. The two places I have been to here, you'll see off to the left, I turn the helmet. It's a little blue sliver there, and it's called Arribas, and it's the only air quotations Mexican restaurant, if you will, on the island. They do a good job. Pretty nice people and pretty good food, but sometimes I gotta say the best food is off here on the left. The burger stands, burger and hot dog and fries, and it's pretty cheap and probably the cheapest full meal you can find on the island. Um, Here I'm heading up to the Statue of Mary, and I'm looking at the cows, like wondering why there's all these cows on the road to a statue. But like I said in another video, you're gonna find a lot of cows and a lot of weird places here on this island, so get used to it by now. There's the Mary statue. This is really close to the downtown district, as you will see in a moment. And it's a pretty popular place to kind of maybe sit and eat some food in your car, a pretty view to enjoy, and then leave. It was so windy today because I was worried my bike was gonna blow over, but luckily it didn't. But as I passed here, I took my gloves off and they blew them right out of my hand. So if you're here in the area for any point of time or length of time, vacationing or whatever, you'll see lots of pictures taken from this vantage point. I think because it provides the best view at a close distance of the city. Very beautiful and great pictures almost any time. This day wasn't so great, but almost any point in time will be a great place for pictures. So we're gonna head back down, and you'll see the road up here if you want to make your own little trip up here. The wind is so powerful, but nothing will stop this adventurer, that's for sure. Almost nothing. I was hoping I got a good video of the actual Statue of Mary. I only filmed the backside of the statue, but I'll do it another time, another video. We'll come up here and make a better video of this Statue of Mary. And but down the access road here, we'll pass the cows. I was really trying to figure out why these cows were up here, of all the places. But I whistled, and there go some birds. I don't know if they heard me whistle, but so be careful. If you don't check your corners, it can be really dangerous. These tight turns. I had checked before I took the corner, but if not, you have to pull your car out into the road, and it gets dangerous. But there, right as I'm driving over, is a really good example of what's called brown ice, the manure on the roads. It happens, and you have to be careful on a motorcycle, more on a motorcycle, but it can be like a muddy road when it rains, so be careful, please, if you're ever driving here. As I drive down the hill, you'll see some more pretty views. More fields and rock walls. I think that there's no rocks left in Tercera because of the rock walls. There's thousands of rock walls here. But windy, windy, windy. That's for sure. In a few seconds, I'm gonna cut to another view or another roundabout. I'm just trying to make these videos filled with as much action as I can. So, right here, I'm coming through this roundabout, through this kind of open area, and then I pull off to the left, and right there on the corner, you'll see restaurante. There's a restaurant called Pescadores, or I think in English or Portuguese you might pronounce it more Pescadores. But it means the fishermen, or the fishermen in Portuguese. So the steak on the rock is a popular thing there. I've never eaten it. And they also have, being called the fishermen, they have some pretty good fish cuts too. So check that out if you're there. Yeah, stop. You'll see STOP all over the island. And why, I don't know. I will never know that. But the island's cool. They do a really good job of bringing this historical, and wouldn't say ancient, but very old city into the 21st century, keeping the cobblestone roads and yet having a lot of modern things. Like, you'd be really surprised how fast my internet is here for the middle of an island and things like that. And it's a really cool place to come. If you're looking to come here, I would recommend it. It's a cool experience. I hope that you enjoyed seeing the view of the island, a new kind of vantage point. I know a lot of what I've been writing is just kind of in the country, so if you like the videos, please share them. Please comment and subscribe. I really want to